In a follow-up now, we are finding out more about the June Black Lives Matter protest in San Luis Obispo that ended in the firing of tear gas and rubber bullets. KSBY's Megan Healy breaks down a new city report on the police department and the changes being made to ensure peaceful protests.
Council members and the city manager requested what's called an after-action review of the San Luis Obispo Police Department's response to a June 1st Black Lives Matter protest that ended in violence. So San Luis Obispo PD, along with some independent consultants, looked at things like social media, surveillance video, police reports, and news articles to really get a clear picture of what unfolded that day. What they found is summarized in this nearly 100-page report, which also includes 10 action items for police. You're looking at the moment San Luis Obispo police officers used tear gas to disperse a crowd of Black Lives Matter protesters. Out of more than 70 protests that took place in 2020, this June 1st event was one of the few that resulted in violence.
Tear gas everywhere. I had a canister literally bounce right in front of me and explode in front of me. One of the worst things could ever go down. You can't breathe, can't see. But let everybody know I'm good.
Local activist Kevin Stokes describes the irritation from the chemical agent tear gas. He says the use of force on the crowd that day was inappropriate and unnecessary.
Police department locally gets an F on this. This was terribly handled.
Interim Police Chief Jeff Smith says tear gas is used as a last resort. In this case, the concern was blocking Highway 101 traffic and nightfall.
We want to do everything we can, from talking to individuals, giving them warnings. But if it comes to a point where the public safety is in jeopardy or officers' safety is in jeopardy, then there can be a decision by either the police chief or the incident commander to use tear gas.
City leaders requested a review of the police department's handling of the incident in the 2 weeks following. Some of the lessons learned in the report include more field lieutenants are needed to oversee tactical operations. Early appearance of officers in riot gear was intimidating. There was a lack of proper equipment to make a loud enough announcement, and there was a short battery life of body-worn cameras.
What's important is that we as an agency are willing to come to the table.
Following the incident, Stokes says the police response to protests has improved. He just wishes it happened sooner.
Just understand that we're not here to fight you guys. We're here to stop the violence that is happening upon people of color.
Before the June 1st protest, the last time SLOPD used tear gas was in 2004 during the Mardi Gras riots near Cal Poly. Now, while still many are criticizing those recent use of force, this report is now serving as a dialogue on how law enforcement can better serve the community moving forward. In San Luis Obispo, I'm Megan Healy, KSBY News.
Before the City Council reviews this report on February 16th, the police department will also review it with representatives from numerous community organizations through its Police and Community Together program.